Welcome back to another edition of A Blast from the Past. As we start off today's show, we're going to pay tribute to Andrew Rule Foster, the founding father of Negro League Baseball.
For a 21st century audience, Game Changer, Rube Foster and the Birth of Black Baseball. Rube Foster first conceived the idea of an organized Negro baseball league in the mid to late 1910s based on his experiences as a player and manager. His dream became reality in 1920 when he founded the Negro National League in Kansas City, uniting teams across the Midwest under one professional organization. Negro National League (NNL) was the first successful professional Negro baseball league in history. Foster served as president of the league, overseeing operations, scheduling, and standards of conduct. Andrew Rube Foster, 1879 to 1930, was a pioneering baseball player, manager, and executive who played a crucial role in the development of black baseball in the early 20th century. A brilliant pitcher in his youth, Foster went on to found and manage the Chicago American Giants, one of the most successful teams in black baseball history. Because of his vision, leadership, and impact on the game's growth and organization, he earned the title Father of Black Baseball. Foster was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1981. Career and achievements. Rube Foster began his baseball career in the late 1890s as a dominant pitcher for various independent black teams. His talent quickly set him apart. By the early 1900s, he was considered one of the best pitchers in the country, black or white. Foster's powerful fastball and sharp strategic mind earned him the nickname Rube, reportedly after he outpitched the famous white Major League pitcher Rube Waddell in an exhibition game. After his days on the mound, Foster turned his focus to management and leadership. He became the player-manager of the Chicago American Giants, transforming them into one of the most successful and respected teams in black baseball history. His managerial skills went beyond the field. He emphasized discipline, teamwork, and professionalism, insisting that his players represent themselves with dignity both on and off the diamond. In 1920, Foster took his greatest step toward transforming the game. He organized a meeting of team owners in Kansas City, Missouri, to form the Negro National League, NNL. This was the first successful professional league for African American players. Under Foster's leadership, the NNL thrived, setting the foundation for future Negro leagues and helping to pave the way toward the eventual integration of baseball. Read the whole story at www.feoa.info. That's www.feoa.info. Game Changer, Rube Foster and the Birth of Black Baseball. For a 21st century audience,
A Blast from the Past with the coach Michael E. Next up in the lineup is Cleveland's Asavian Curie.
How we doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Just fine.
Okay.
Every kid's dream of being in the big leagues.
Yes,
You in the
sir.
big leagues. What's that feeling like?
Honestly, every day I wake up just grateful and blessed that I'm able to just show up here and this is my job. I'm able to come to big league fields, be around big league players, and just play the game of baseball at the highest level.
You sound like you're a big leaguer, huh?
I like that. You know what? I am. I am a big leaguer.
I always told my guys it's all about getting opportunities. So where did your opportunity come?
Honestly, I would say, you know how baseball is. I would say I've been grinding for opportunities since I stepped on the baseball field. Just honestly through summer ball, like the opportunity to play summer ball, then the opportunity to go to college, and then the opportunity to play at Georgia Tech, play D1 baseball, then the opportunity just to showcase my talents at that level, and then the opportunity that Cleveland gave me when they drafted me in 2019. So I would say you just in baseball especially you get different opportunities, so they always come at different times, and it's just being able to take advantage of the times that they do come.
Georgia Tech, you was running with the big boys, huh?
Yeah. I was there with Danny Hall in the ACC, so it was some tough talent there. So just being able to showcase my talents at that level and being able to play, that put me on the radar of MLB scouts, and gratefully the Guardians gave me an opportunity to come play for their organization.
And then you're gonna come on my show and drop some names too. So they say this is a kid's game that grown men are playing. What do you say about that?
I will say it's a kid's game, because that's how I feel kind of every day. I feel like a kid. Like I'm just I'm still the same 7-year-old kid in the sandlot just playing baseball, you know.
And you know, it always my motto as a coach was loosey baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys, you go through these highs and lows, the roller coaster ride.
Right.
How do you stay loose and relax out there?
Honestly, like you say, just understanding that there will be ups and downs, and just being able to weather that storm, being able to keep a strong mind, and just really keep your focus on what you have in front of you and what your main goal is. Success isn't never going to be a straight line, like you said. It's going to be ups and downs. So just being able to weather that storm, to understand after rain, it's always sunshine.
So have you hit some adversities where you was like, man, I'm walking away from this game?
I mean, yeah, of course. Like I would say, honestly, like right before I got drafted, I got hurt. So like I got drafted hurt. So once I got drafted, I was in rehab, and then just the struggles of just a regular, season of baseball, just having some good outings, having some bad outings. So it's just always times where you just, you always really got to sit down with yourself, and at the end of the day, whether you have a good outing or bad outing, like I say, just understand that you still have things to be grateful for, and just understand that, it's always work to be done.
So what round were you drafted?
I was drafted in the 7th round.
7th round.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the first, 2nd round?
I was hurt. That what happened. See, that's how that and with that, just not knowing what's gonna happen, with that. So just like I said, just always, just understanding that, trials and tribulations will come. It's just, do you have the mental capacity? It's sacrifices that you have to make to come to this level, and that's sacrificing your time, sacrificing just other things that you would like to do, just because, like you said, you are here so many hours before the game, so you can let your mind, let your body prepare for the task at hand.
You talk about sacrifice. Let's see, you guys play in May. You missed Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
4th of July, you missed the ribs on the 4th.
Yeah.
How do the brothers go without getting the ribs?
You know what? I said this level, especially, you have some great chefs.
Oh, okay.
So you are still.
You don't cook it like we do.
Yeah, that's true. But you still getting a little bit of good food.
Oh, okay.
So then you just have to wait till the
y'all get some good food,
family tell the
y'all
family
get some good
hold
food
you a
with big
plate till you
leagues.
get back.
Ain't no peanut butter and jelly like in the minor leagues.
Yeah, nah, that's what I just had earlier.
Oh, so you still think you're in the minor leagues? Who were some of the guys that were your mentors on this major league level?
So I mean, I would say honestly, just like just on this team or just in general.
In general.
I would say not really as much as like on a major league level, just because I didn't really know as many guys, coming up. But I did have some run-ins with some guys like Shed Long and Kyle Lewis, when they were first getting into the league, and just having conversations with those guys just about how the league is and what to expect. But I would say mostly my mentors were just like coaches that I had, and just honestly like my dad, just just always just staying on top of me, just making sure my mind is right, I'm doing what I got to do, and just those guys just helping me prepare for the moment when I got here.
So you kept in touch with your high school and college coach?
Yeah. Yes.
See, I coach high school, college ball. My guys, I got a few guys made it to the big league. They forgot about me. So
Yeah.
You ain't one of them.
Nah, you always got to remember, where you came from.
So they can hear you. I'm a big shot.
I said, you always got to remember where you came from. So, just always, you're like, I like to stay rooted to, where I'm from. So just being able to just touch base with the people who helped kickstart, your career.
You sound like my man Juan Pierre. He stayed rooted.
Mm-hmm.
Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. You get that call, you're going to the big leagues. Walk in the locker room for the very first time, see your uniform hanging up. What was that feeling like?
So when I first got that call, honestly, that feeling was just, it was almost like an unbelievable feeling. It kind of almost felt like a dream. It was like wow, like I'm really in the big league locker room. Like this is really my locker. I'm really about to go out here and put on this uniform, and I'm really about to play. Like this is not a summer ball game. This is not a minor league game. Like this is an actual big league game. So like I said, that feeling was just, it was honestly just, like I said, it was almost like unbelievable. But I felt excited, grateful, and just honestly like 1,000 emotions coming at once. But it was honestly just a blessing to even see that.
Did you cry?
No, I ain't cry.
I ain't cry.
Come on. No, I ain't cry.
You cried.
No,
I can see that kid coming down. Mama cry?
Yeah, Mama cried.
I knew Mama cried. Coach, show you youngsters behind the scenes with the man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks a lot. We gotta get that unit. We gotta get that unit. We gotta show that locker.
Well, we're going to keep this show rolling with the Marlins, Jonathan Davis. A blast from the past with the coach, Michael E.
And I got the man here for the Marlins, Jonathan Davis. How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good to be here and an honor to be a part of this.
Well, you know, those young aspiring high school, college baseball players, they think you guys get drafted and you're in the major leagues the next day. So what's this road been like for you?
In the words of my dad, it's been a journey. Ups and downs, you know, highs and lows. But I actually started off playing in West Virginia, Bluefield, West Virginia, staying in a mountain inn. So you know, just to put perspective on it, it's been challenging, but at the same time, it's been a privilege, you know, as well to be able to, you know, do what I love to do. I got a passion for the game, and I think, you know, that's been one of the things that's kept me going, and, you know, I'm a believer, so that's also kept me going as well.
So no Sheratons and none of that, huh?
Yeah, nah, we didn't stay in no Sheratons. Actually, most guys, you know, in the minor leagues, we usually shack up with each other and, you know, try to split rent because, you know, the pay ain't as well. But like I said, we all chasing a dream and trying to get to this level.
Well, you know, I heard stories about Chris Sale where he got an air mattress, just slept in the closet with one of the players.
Oh, yeah. I slept on the air mattress a few years, honestly. So, like I said, it's part of it. You know, and at the time, you know, it's kind of like it's a challenge, but when you look back on it, it's you kind of appreciate those moments like that because when you get here, it makes everything worth it. You know, being able to stay in some of the hotels that we stay at now, so you have to earn it. You know, and you know, I think my journey, I played 6 years in the minor leagues. And I'm thankful for all of it, man, because it helped me become who I am today, and you know, I'm grateful.
Well, you put in 6 years. Maury Will said he did 8 years in them.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I actually started in the minor leagues this year in Toledo, Ohio. So, you know, still trying to get settled up here and make a name up here. And so it's every day. You know, you got to come out and, you know, do a job.
So they say it's all about chasing a dream. Now, they say you grown man playing a kid's game.
Yeah, I am. I really do believe that, but at the same time, I believe, you know, to everybody kind of got their own thing. Some people play for their family, some people play for the love of it, but I'll be wrong to say if we don't play for the money as well.
Well, you better be.
Yeah, exactly. So. I don't want to lead nobody astray within that aspect. But like I said, baseball has been good to all of us. And, you know, just try to do right by the game and go out and play the game the right way and put the work in.
And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that the road to the big leagues are few. A lot of them fall off along the way. And, you know, you guys pay your dues to get here.
Yeah. It's the 1%. But at the same time, I also believe that you can be the 1% in whatever you're doing, whatever you're chasing. And I think that just takes intentionality, it takes focus, and you know, you gotta have a passion for whatever you're doing, because every day not gonna be easy. So that's what I believe.
So what does it do to a major league body to play a 162+ game schedule?
It's taxing. It's very taxing. And not even on just the body, just the mind as well. You got to be mentally tough. But I mean, you go in there right now, you're gonna see guys, you know, preparing the body before the game, up until the game time comes, and then after the game, we're doing things to prepare the body for the next day. So it's a constant preparation, and it's a constant wear and tear on the body. And I just think, you know, in order to be good, you got to invest in your body. You got to invest money, time, and eat right. It's a lot of things that go into
No. Them youngsters out there watching, they say you guys show up at 6 o'clock for a 7 o'clock ball game.
it.
You had the girls in the stands, and that's the highlight.
Nah, that ain't it. That'll get you a quick ticket up out of here. No, but truly, it's every day. Mostly, most days it's from I would say about 12:30 to after the game, which is probably, and you're looking at about 10:30. So 12 hours a day, pretty much. And then some days, like today, we'll have, it'll be an easier day where we come in and get our little work in, and we don't have to be on the field and stuff like that. So it'll be a little easier day in terms of preparation, but still, whatever you need to do to get ready for 1 o'clock, because that's when it counts.
So how do you guys, a lot of people don't know, you guys play in Chicago, get in another city, leave and go to another city, get in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, then you got to get up and play. How does your body regenerate itself?
I think for me, it's just the will, you know what I mean? Your body is going to do what it's going to do. Like I said, you try to keep it as healthy as you can, and at the end of the day, it's about going out there and competing. I believe, if you ask the majority of the guys in this clubhouse and the clubhouse across the way, they'll tell you most of the games that they play, they're not, probably not even 90%, so it's just a matter of getting it done, man, and having that mind over matter mentality.
All right, let me give you these last 2 questions. I know I don't want to hold you long.
All right.
I mean, who were some of the guys that you idolized along the way as players?
When I was real young, my parents used to take me to St. Louis baseball games. So I think Ozzie was the first guy that I wanted to be like. I was actually a shortstop coming up. And so, I didn't do flips like Ozzie, but, I tried to play the game. No. I tried to play the game like him. And then Andrew McCutcheon is a guy that I got the opportunity to play with last year in Milwaukee. Standout guy, a leader. And then I would say Marcus Semien right now.
My hero. That's my hero.
Marcus Semien? Yeah, man. So I played with him in Toronto, and just, you talk about a guy who, if you come in every day, you don't know if he went 4 for 4 or 0 for 4. And then just, the hard work that he put in and the resiliency that he has, man, it's going from, his career. When you look at his career, he made it happen, man. He made it happen. You look at him right now, having the career that he's having, man, it's awesome. So he's definitely one of my guys.
Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. You got that call as you're going to the big leagues. Walked in that locker room for the first time, saw your uniform hanging up. What was that feeling like? He's smiling.
It was surreal, man. Like I said, we all dream, most of us dream about playing this game at the highest level. When you walk in and see your name on the jersey, or your last name, your family's name on the jersey, it's a memorable moment, and it's one of those things where you feel like you honored the people that helped you get there. So it wasn't just for me, man, like for my parents, my grandparents, my family, and everybody. It was a proud moment.
Did you cry? Go, Kelly. Go.
I shed a tear. I
probably got somebody admit it.
Word, yeah, but yeah, we shed a tear too. Yeah.
Coach with the man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, no doubt.
All right, thanks a lot.
Chapter 1, Environment. The father of black baseball. Rube Foster's vision built a league, inspired a movement, and changed American history. Andrew Rube Foster, 1879-1930, was a pioneering baseball player, manager, and executive who played a crucial role in the development of black baseball in the early 20th century.
Next up in the lineup is the future Hall of Famer himself, Albert Pujols, with the coach, 101.
We ran across the man, Albert Pujols. How we doing today?
Good, man. A little cold. I didn't thought we were going to have this cold weather here in Chicago, but, I had to do whatever you had to do,
Well, we thought you was going to bring a little of that L.A. weather with you.
Oh, man, we were in Houston, actually. It was decent. We should have brought someone else with the plane, but, obviously, as soon as you get the adrenaline and everything as the game starts, you forget about the cold weather, just concentrate on the game.
So we're taking our youngsters behind the scenes, our Chicago audience, we introduce them to Albert Pujols. So, you've been in the big leagues, done a little research on you since 2001. That's a pretty long time to be in the big leagues.
Yeah, this is my 13th year, 14 years as a professional. I got drafted in 1999. My full year was 2000. I got to the big league in 2001 after 1 year in the minor league. But, the Lord's been good to me. God has given me special talent and ability, and I just taken advantage. I have some great friends, great teammates that helped me along the way, including my wife, with my beautiful family always supporting me. And obviously, it's been an amazing career, bro. I'm not done yet. I'm still playing. I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still hungry for the game. And take every little opportunity, that I get. Obviously, it took me a long time, to get that opportunity as a professional athlete, and I got it. And I just want to take advantage until the day I'm done playing.
So what was high school baseball like for Albert Pujols?
It was great. I went to a small high school, Photo State High School in Independence, Missouri. And, we had a great program. We won my first year state champion in 1997. We were one game away in 1998 from repeating it to go to state, and we got beat by Blue Spring. But it was great. I still in touch with a lot of guys that I play in high school, and one of my good friends that I still in touch. His name is Chris Franca. We played summer league together a couple of years, and then we play in high school, and it was something that I enjoyed it. I knew what I want. It was something that my parents always taught me. The education is there for you. To be a professional athlete, is almost like flipping a car or a heads or tail. You had to get some luck. You had to have the opportunity, and it was something that I was concentrating to try to get my education. And obviously, baseball and sport was the second thing that I was thinking about.
And I see you was a two-time All-State high school baseball player. So you must be doing something pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. We had a great ball club. We had a good coaching staff, and a lot of hard work. And I knew at the age of 12 years old, I had some special skill to become a professional athlete. I never thought that it was going to be so quick like this, and my career was going to take over so quick. But obviously, with a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and a lot of help from different people, coaches that helped me along the way. I succeed so far in my career.
And, I used to coach college baseball. I scouted for 5 major league teams. And I've always told my guys that if you hit, they'll find some place for you to play. Now, you got over 400 home runs, approaching 500. When they said hit, did they just put Albert Pujols pitcher in there and define you as the hitter?
Well, there's some great players that I admire, the way that they take the approach. Miguel Cabrera being one of those guys, who I play against, a lot in the National League, now in the American League. We play against each other. We know each other pretty well. And, I remember himself when I was a youngster, with the Cardinals in spring training. We were split in the same complex. And he was the talk of town. Miguel Cabrera, 19 years old. And he got obviously the skill and the talent, but just a lot of hard work in the big leagues. Like I said, God has given me the talent and the ability, and I just take advantage every day. I don't take anything for granted. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is telling me, whether we're winning or losing. I always take my last at bat like it's my last at bat of my career, pretty much, and every game like it's the Game 7 of the World Series, and that's the mentality that I have every day, and that's why people ask me, why you take this game so serious? You have to take your job serious. If you're the boss of 500 employees, are you going to show up late to work? What are you teaching your employees that they can do the same thing? So I always try to get here early, get my routine, get whatever I have to do, and get ready for the game.
Well, I'm going to ask you this last 2 questions. First of all, you're destined to be a first ballot Hall of Fame. I mean, when you think about your legacy, how you want this game to remember you?
Well, I would say that. I mean, I've done some special thing in the game, but at the end of my career, I want people to remember me as a strong Christian guy that loves the Lord, loves his family, and serve the community. Baseball it's been great to me, and but at the end, there's more than baseball. There's people out there that I'm reaching through my foundation and through my testimony, be able to share what God has done in my life, and I think to me that's the most important thing. Any more important than any other World Series that I won, or by the title MVP, to tell you the truth, and I think that's my focus, to make sure that I thank God first and my family, and then my career is the last thing that I think about.
Chapter 12, The Power of Black Enterprise. At its height, Negro League Baseball created over $2 million in black wealth, the equivalent of more than $50 million today. This prosperity didn't stop at the ballpark gates. The game supported hotels, tailors, drivers, caterers, and musicians, entire ecosystems of enterprise. Both black and white business owners benefited, but for African Americans, the league symbolized something far greater.
As I got to wrap this show up with this one-on-one with Todd Frazier, a blast from the past.
We're on the road once again with the man Todd Frazier here, the home run leader all time for White Sox third baseman. What about that?
That just comes off the tongue. It just rings. I wish Robin can hear that. It just home run leader Todd Frazier, not Robin Ventura. You know what I mean? It just sounds a little better. I love it. It was good. More to come hopefully, but it's a good feat to have. I know his own record's going to be real tough to get, but at the same time, he made it fun for everybody too. We had a good laugh.
Well, Robin was kind of he's
Sorry,
big league you there.
I'll get you back, big dog.
Robin was kind of a big-time home hero here.
Yes.
It's been a long time since we had a strong third baseman. So, I mean, you come in the door and your first year, you're trying to just establish yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I knew about all the good third basemen, Robin, Creedy, Melton, all the, just a couple, just a name, just trying to come in and, fill their shoes and just be the player I can be, make diving plays, hit the home runs, and, be a corner infielder and know that, you're capable of doing all that stuff.
So I know you let Robin know that you broke his record. So, what did he have to say? Well,
Yeah,
first, let
no.
me stop. What did you tell him first?
When I hit 31, I read in an article that I'm 3 away from time, and I brought that up to him. It took me about 2 weeks to finally get another home run, so I kind of jinxed myself. So then it happened, and he said, once you hit 33, just so you know, your season's over with. And I made for a good laugh, and then when we got 34, he kind of gave me the cold shoulder, wouldn't shake my hand. And then he gave me a hug afterwards, but it made for good TV.
So it's been a long time since we had a 40 man on that corner.
Yeah.
We going for 40?
Oh yeah, we're going for as many as we can get, man. I'm not shy, so we got to get as many as we can get some wins under our belt, and finish this year on a positive note.
So, man, how you liking Chicago? See, you just get big. You just get big.
No, people don't know.
See, Robin said it about here. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly. But no, I love it. I do. I like it here. I like it a lot. I'd like to stay here. I think it's a great place to play baseball. I've enjoyed my time here. Only thing we need to do is win. And I know Rick's going to do his job to get us some more guys and figure out what we need to do.
I see Rick over here, so I'm going to have to put a bug in his ear to make sure
Yeah.
we get a long
We'll talk a little louder.
contract.
Hey. No, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And, with the season not quite what it expected this year, I mean, how much of a disappointment has that been?
It has. I know we started off real well. We took care of business in the beginning. I know what we're capable of, and now we just fizzled off, and we couldn't really, put the pedal to the metal after that. So, hoping for a good, strong off season for everybody to come back and understand what we need to do to fix this, and just get ready to go and just trying to find more ways to win games.
And I know last question, because I know you got to get ready. I know having coached college ball, win, lose, or draw, it's still a lot of fun that goes on.
Without a doubt. I'm one of those guys. I'm a jokester, but at the same time, when we're ready to go, we're ready to go. So, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what we have next. But I got the younger guys coming up, so it's good to break them down a little bit and get them ready for White Sox baseball.
Coach with TF, the all-time third base home run leader. All right, appreciate it.
Chapter 4, Economic Impact. Each game was more than a sporting event. It was a community celebration, a showcase of pride, enterprise, and resilience. Through baseball, Foster proved that Black ownership could succeed, that an African American entrepreneur could not only compete with, but surpass his white counterparts in business, organization, and vision. His success rippled beyond the diamond, inspiring a generation of Black business owners and community leaders who saw in him a living example of self-determination. He built an economic movement, one that transformed Black baseball into a source of pride, opportunity, and prosperity.